Okay, so the question is, how do you fill in the blank and then save it, and then how do you send it to me in a blog? So I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is on day 3. This, of course, will be due on day 1. First thing you want to do is get rid of this. This is going to be in your way. So we're going to click on that to make it smaller. And then we're going to come over here to the sidebar. We're going to pull that down, and we're going to go to the daily lecture. Okay. What you want to do is you want to open up the student PowerPoint, and you're going to save it to your computer. Right, and what this allows you to do, so I will generally have a folder set up for that. So what you would do is over here in this category, you'd go to your Dropbox. Just for this demo, I'm going to save it to my desktop. Select where you want to save it and then save it. So you'd go to Dropbox over here, and then you'd click on Dropbox, and then you'd go into your folders just like you would on your computer. But for this exercise, I'm going to save it to the desktop. Okay. Once it's saved, then you're going to open it. And then once it is opened, then you can make adjustments by clicking on this button right up here called Enable Editing. So, Enable Editing. Right now we're going to put this away for a second. I'm going to show you how to make the screen easier. I like to play it and have it side by side. That's just me. So, I'm going to downsize the screen. I'm going to make this screen a little bit more manageable. So now I'm going to position this right on the video. So I have it ready to play my video. I'm going to put my video to the very beginning, meat cutting day 3. I'm going to open up my notes again, right? And I'm going to go to slide 1, and so it's ready to go. So now what I can do is, so now I have my video over here, and I have my fill in the blanks over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push play. It's going to play through, right? I just want to get it to the first slide. Once that composition comes up, then I can pause it because I know I have these fill in the blanks here. So I'm going to go to screen 2, right? And I'm going to fill in the blanks. Now, to fill in the blanks and not have it look all funky and not have to deal with all these extra spaces, if you click on it right at the beginning and then click on it at the end and then type in the percentage, so it's 75%, bam, and then I'm going to highlight that and hit Control U, and that will underline it. So then that way I know that's the part I need to study. So again, we'll go over here. I'm going to hit 18 to 20%, so 18% to 20%, and it should theoretically stay like that. Good. Alright, so it's already on underline, so you don't need to hit Control U. So that's just if you needed to underline it. And then we're going to do 3% to 5%, so 3% to 5%. That's not underlined, so we want to go back and hit Control U, which will underline it. That 5 needs to be a percentage, so I'm going to change that to a percentage. Okay, and then the last one here, we're going to do switch that to 4%. So now I can see it. I can see it in my lecture. I can hear it over the lecture, and I can put it into my notes. So now I have this to copy from. So I'm going to do 4%, make sure that it's underlined, everything's good, and then I would go through and complete all of those that same way. Okay. Now, let's say that we've gotten to the end of the video, we've watched it, we filled in all the blanks. What we're going to do now is we're going to upsize this screen, and then you're going to save it. So you're going to hit you're going to save it in different formats. What you want to notice is right now it's in slide view. You're going to go to this right here, which is outline view. And what that's going to allow you to do is to get rid of all the background, all the pictures, and all the stuff. Right? So now you can see here it is in outline format. It's the content of what's on those slides. Now it is something that you can save. So what you're going to do is click up here at the beginning of meat cutting, day 3, so that way you know to differentiate from what it is. You're going to hit Control A, which is going to highlight everything. Then you're going to hit Control C, which is going to copy it. Then you're going to open up a new Word document. So go to File, New, Blank Document, and then you're just going to hit Control V, which is paste, and now you've pasted all in those. So just to make sure you got everything down there, so go back to the top. I like to make sure I did it right. So here we go, meat cutting, day 3. These are all of your lecture notes from those slides, and it's broken down just like this. So this is the slide composition of meat. This is slide 1, composition of meat. Slide 2, composition of meat. Slide 3. So now you have all the information contained. The other thing that you're going to do is now you have meat cutting day 3 already set up. I know that this is your lecture notes, so you're going to do one more thing. Go ahead and write, fill in the blank. Fill in the blank lecture notes. Okay, so that's that. Then you're going to go down to the end of that. The easiest way is to go over here to the sidebar, slide down here. Now you're going to go ahead and do your reading note. To do your reading notes, you're going to go back to your ULearn page. So what I do is I downsize this because I don't want to get it totally out of there. I can move it over here by clicking on the top bar. I can go back up here to my reading notes, right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight this. Once it's highlighted, then I can hit Control C, which is copy. I'm going to go back over to this document, right down here, hit Control V, which is paste. Shazam! Now I have my Culinary Fundamentals Day 3 reading notes, and then I will type my reading notes here. So go ahead and type your reading notes, and you are good to go. Now, the other thing I would do is I would go ahead and do my demonstration notes as well. So Day 3 reading notes. So this is Culinary Fundamentals. Let's do this just to make sure that everything jives right. Day 3 reading notes. And then you go ahead and put your Day 3 reading notes in there. I just like to have it grouped together, a little OCD. Okay, so you do yada yada yada. Good to have you. And then you're going to do Day 3 demonstration notes. And then you would take your Day 3 demonstration notes there. And then you can either do the same thing, so you can leave this as a split screen and go ahead and return and type your notes here. So you'd come back over to ULearn, go to Day 3 demo notes, and you can just watch it right here. So round fish fabrication for Day 3, round fish fabrication, bam, and then I would go through, I would watch my video. Once you're watching the video, you can go ahead and add your notes, right? And then if you have several demonstrations on one day, go ahead and make sure that you put all of the requirements for that in one thing. So now what we've learned how to do is to do one document that will be inclusive of your fill-in-the-blank lecture notes, your reading notes down here, and your demonstration notes. One-stop shopping. Then you want to make sure that you save that. So you're going to go File, Save As. When that save comes up here, scroll up to the top. I don't have this because I'm at my work computer and it won't let me. I don't have the Dropbox downloaded here. So you'll select on your Dropbox, and so say this is Dropbox. I'll go into my meat cutting folder, which is my daily, whatever you want to call it, daily notes, daily demonstration notes, whatever it is, whatever works for you. I'll hit save, and I'll save it right into my Dropbox account. Everything's done. Right? Then when I go to send that, I'll go to my blog and I'll add that as an attachment. Just call it Day 3, call it Happy Pants Day 3, call it I Love Meat Day, whatever you want to call it. Just make sure that it has your name on it somehow. Make sure that it has the day that you're doing the notes for. And that's how we do one-stop shopping. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.